Dididen. Simi Takolma Ushe. Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful Wednesday here in Toronto, and on behalf of Native Child and Family Services of Toronto, my name's Alita Sauve, and I'm very grateful to be here with you. I am a Tahltan Nehio woman from the Crow Clan, and very excited about the coming season. We're kind of very close to the beginning of winter again, the solstice time, and the fall time is halfway through. So I'm very grateful for all of the beautiful seasons that we have. I'm going to start this morning for all of you who are looking at this live stream. Words of gratitude before I do some sharing. So, good morning to you, great power above, creator of all life. It's that little bird come to talk to you again from the Tahltan Nehio Nation, Crow Clan, giving the deepest of gratitude this morning for our life, for the breath in our bodies, and for the four winds that carry up our prayers at this time. And give a greeting and a gratitude this morning to the Grandfather Sun, and for the fire of life that burns in us and the fire of life that burns inside of our Mother, the Earth. Very grateful for the Grandmother Moon, and say good morning to you. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for showing us your full face these last couple of days. We're grateful for the light in the nighttime and the way in which you make the earth sparkle at night when your face is full. We're very grateful for that. We're also grateful, most of all, for the ways in which you govern the waters of the earth. And we give thanks for the water in our bodies. We give thanks for the water inside of our mother's body, on top of her body, and hanging around her body. We give thanks for all of the different forms that she shows us, the fresh water, the salt water, the mineral water, the frozen water, the mist that hangs on the land and shows us where medicine grows. But most of all, we are deeply grateful for the birth waters of all living beings upon this Mother Earth. At this time, too, we are very grateful for the star nations, for the northern lights, for the four sacred thunderbirds that works with all of creation to move the waters of the earth through the rivers in the sky. We're grateful to the thunderbirds, the thunder beings. We're also extremely grateful this morning for the way in which you have given us the grace of a new day. And we are grateful for all of our relations that we share this earth with, all those ones that crawl on the earth and under the earth, for all of the ones that live in the waters. We're grateful and we say good morning. Good morning to those ones that walk on four legs and those ones that walk on two legs. Good morning to the rock people and to the standing ones that make oxygen for us. We're grateful for all of these beautiful things. We're grateful for all of the plant medicines, those ones that we use to nourish our body, the food medicines, and the medicines we use in ceremony, as well as all of the plants that we utilize to keep our body, mind, emotions, and spirit in good health and balance. Thank you for that. Thank you for always being there and helping us. We're deeply grateful this morning for the ancestors of this land and for the ancestors of wherever anyone is who's watching this live stream, wherever you are sitting, your ancestors of that land. We give thanks also for them and we greet them. And we want you to know we're grateful for the sacrifices you made while you walked upon this Mother Earth. We're also grateful for all the old ones that are still with us who get up every day and pray for us. Those ones who take care of ceremonies across Turtle Island. We are grateful and say good morning to them as well. We especially want to say thank you for our children, for our nieces, our nephews, and our grandchildren. We ask that you carry up our prayers to all of creation, as we are aware that there are others that are coming here. And so we ask you to guide our minds and hearts today so that we can make with clarity of mind, with upliftment of heart, with a strong body and a clear spirit, that we will make good decisions for the next 7 generations to come. We especially want to acknowledge and ask you, great mystery, great power up above, creator of all life, to take pity on those that are living in war-torn countries or who live in places of fear and violence, or who have no clean water, or maybe they don't have any food. Maybe they don't have a safe place to rest their head at night, or maybe they are sick in their minds or in their bodies, or in their hearts or in their spirits. And we ask you to take pity on them this morning. We also ask you to look upon those that are incarcerated, either in physical prisons or prisons of the mind. We ask you to take pity upon them this morning also. We ask you at this time if you would speak to the minds and hearts of the leaders of the world and whisper to them and remind them of their humanness so that they can turn their gifts and skills towards the betterment of the human and all of our relations, all of the species of the world. Turn their gifts and skills towards the protection and the nurturance and the beautiful, loving ways. That's what I'm asking this morning on behalf of those who are watching this live stream. If I forgot anything, I ask you to look in their minds and hearts. Maybe they have personal thoughts and prayers. I ask you to clear the way for those ones that are praying like that. And with that, I say, may to choke, may to choke, may to choke all my relations. Thank you for your patience with the long words of gratitude. Um, it's a wonderful thing to be able to get up in the morning and give gratitude. It's my favorite thing to do every day, and I'm grateful this morning to be able to do that with you. So last week we talked about fire, and the week before that we talked about water. Today I want to talk about and share with you a little bit about our Mother, the Earth. Our Mother, the Earth is getting ready to rest for the winter time in this part of the world, on Turtle Island, where I'm sitting this morning. And she's going to, she's already put to bed some of her plants, and and safely put the seeds in the grounds for next spring, for next year. And she's getting ready to rest for a long time. And it's important for us to also think about that in terms of the seasonal teachings that we receive from our Mother, the Earth. This is a time too when we need to think about going inward within ourselves and having deep self-reflection about the past season and the season to come. And this is also a time when we start to prepare those ceremonies where we give thanks for the fall time, and we ask that the winter time will be cleared for us, that it will be gentle for us, that we will have all of the needs and resources that require us to survive through the winter time, that they all be ready, and that they will be plentiful enough to help us get through to the springtime. This is the time in which we do that. And we usually do that at around the new moon, just before wintertime. And the Mother Earth is the most amazing, miraculous home that we have. There is none like it anywhere in the universe. She is alive. She is filled with unconditional nurturance that sustains us each and every day. And she is in perfect balance. And when she's not, she's moving uh, to bring herself into balance. And she does that through some of the what we call natural disasters, although I just call them natural miracles myself. When the earth moves and shakes in earthquakes, or some of those large waves that move across the oceans, those kinds of things, those beautiful, miraculous eruptions from her body that bring the heat from inside of her body to the outside of her body in the form of volcanoes. The way in which the weather moves, the way in which the winds have a particular track in the sky that helps to move the seasons, helps to move the environment in such a way that there is always change. And so the Mother Earth is a great teacher of not only unconditional sustenance and nourishment and ongoing sustenance and nourishment and love, but she is also a great teacher of change. And it's important for us as human beings to remember that, and to remember that she is the source through her lifeblood, the waters, and the fire inside of her, that allows things to grow upon her body so that we might be able to eat, that we might be able to enjoy her beauty, all of the different life forms, just the life forms that we share this world with, this in all the four directions. They themselves are miraculous, and we don't even know all of them yet. We still are discovering them as we discover parts of the earth. And she is truly a miracle with so many different forms of life that do miraculous things that help her to stay in balance so that we can actually continue to be hurtled through space and be protected. And to me, that's just like the most amazing, miraculous thing in the world is our mother, the earth. And she is our mother. And I once heard a very wise man by the name of John Trudell, who was an indigenous activist, writer, poet, philosopher. And I remember once him being talking about how our our neglect or our greed as human beings has impacted our mother, the earth, so much. And one of the things that he said, and if I'm just going to, I'm hoping that I can remember the words word for word, in a quote. But he said, it's a terrible thing to go against one's mother, and that we as human beings must be in a terrible confusion the way in which we go against our mother, and it's not a good thing, right? That's basically what he was saying. I'm sorry I couldn't remember the full quote. I'm not great with remembering or memorizing people's quotes, but that was the general meaning of what he was saying, of how we as human beings are in a terrible confusion because we've turned against our mother, because we continue to deplete her resources in ways that don't think about the next generations to come. This world was meant not just for us. In fact, we have teachings amongst our that were shared with me by some beautiful grandmas and grandpas that say that our responsibility as humans is to be caretakers of this earth, to so that the next generations have something, because we're only borrowing this time and borrowing the earth from them. It belongs to those that are yet to be born, and it's our obligation to protect her, to acknowledge her, to love her, to spend time with her. And so that's why we as Indigenous people just love to go on the land and do ceremony, because during that time we're sitting with our mother. We're sitting with the unconditional love of creation, our mother, the earth, and she rejuvenates us. She restores us. She teaches us. She informs us of our obligations and responsibilities to all of her children, all of her species, all of the creative energies in the world that we call our relations. And so, that's what I wanted to share with you this morning, was to talk about that and how important it is to acknowledge her different phases as well, from spring to summer to fall to winter, and get ourselves ready for the changes that come during those seasons, and the bounty and the gifts that come from those seasons too, to be ready to do ceremony and give gratitude for them. So with that, I encourage you to find ways to look at this fall time that's coming to a close and think about those things that maybe you would like to let go of, that no longer serve you, and get yourself ready for the winter, um, and all of the beauty that we're going to see in the winter too. Every season is beautiful, and every season has something to teach us about who we are in relation to our Mother, the Earth. So I encourage you like that, and wish you a beautiful Wednesday, and I shall see you next week. Take care.